I'm 15 days post. Tested negative 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Still congested. Still mad. So there's that.
I'm sorry.
I just can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. And in fact, I had posted, after I tested negative, a little thing, and I had a picture of like angry Dexter.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he was just, that mean face that he had with the beard when he became a logger in a cold environment at the end of season, at the season finale of the first one, not New Dexter.
Yeah.
Anyway, the meme was supposed to be like, clearly I'm furious.
And you're seeking vigilante justice?
So, like, unsolicited, randomly, a person that we know slides into my DMs and is like, I don't want to argue or anything, but I just feel like it's inevitable that everybody's gonna get it, and, like, we gotta look at it differently. And I was like, I don't have to look at shit differently.
Oh, bitch. It's arguing time.
Number one, I don't want to argue. No, motherfucker, you slid up in here. Okay.
Yes, you came to argue.
Yeah, and my stance is, I was in here minding my business. I was in here doing my part for 2 years, and the shit still came to me. So the inevitability wasn't because I was out gallivanting and doing what the fuck I wanted to do. The inevitability was because I have my child who is at a particular age group where socializing in school in person is important. Mm-hmm. I put that over the well-being of our entire house because that is also important. Right. So it came to me because my kid was in school. Mm-hmm. My kid was in school and exposed to, I don't know who. Did she get it from someone whose family is anti-mask on the weekends? I don't know who the fuck she got it from, but whoever she got it from someone who was irresponsible. So I did my part, and it wasn't inevitable. I'm mad that I was in here minding my business and I got it. So you can slide up out my DMs with that bullshit person who just wants to feel okay that you didn't stop your life.
Right.
He's like, well, it's the stigma because, regular people are going to get it and they like feel totally disgusting, as they should.
Gavel emoji.
I literally wrote gavel.
Did you?
Yes. If you're a regular person who hasn't changed your lifestyle and you got COVID because it's just inevitable, well, then you're part of the problem.
We were trying to have that conversation with Quinn today because I got an email this morning saying that on the 11th, they had named her as a close contact to someone who has tested positive for COVID. And so, of course, you do the thing that all parents do when they get that email or that notice that says, okay, who's out of school? Who do you sit by? Who are you close to? Who do you sit with at lunch? And so we kind of came down to like the child that we think that it was. And, it opened up this conversation and she doesn't want to hear it. And I was like, here's the deal. This person is not wearing a mask at school. Now they put the mask mandate back. So for the 6 days prior, this person was not wearing a mask, was going to, practices and about the regular life without a mask. I said, because that person made that choice, now you're in a place where we have to wait and see if you're going to get sick. And that doesn't just affect you, that affects your brothers, that affects us. And now that affects everybody that you're going to come in contact with.
Including your grandfather.
Oh, we're not, he can't. He can't.
Okay, so we just are not in contact with him at all. But regardless, it affects him.
Regardless, it affects him. Yeah. I mean, I saw him, as I said in the last episode, I was, I'm trying to get him out of the house and keep him engaged and active so that he doesn't feel isolated and alone. And so we picked a restaurant in a part of town that wasn't going to be busy last Friday. We went at like 1:30 in the afternoon, so we knew there wasn't going to be anybody there. We sat right by the front door. I think there was like a table behind us with like 4 people, but it was empty because they closed at 3. So I was like, we are trying to like do these things to get him out of the house. And I texted him the other day and I was like, hey, do you want to get together on Friday? I said, I have a dentist appointment. We can, hang out here. We could go like through the drive-thru and get a coffee and come back and hang out. And he was like, I'd really like to go to lunch, but I think I'm just going to stay home. And I was like, that's probably the best thing. But I just wanted to but now I'm glad we're not, because who knows if Typhoid Mary over here and her maskless friends are going to bring the plague to our house. Mm-hmm. So no, I don't, that kind of reasoning that person came into your DMs with, that, I mean, truly at the end of the day, that is gaslighting. Like, I understand that this is not going away and we're going to have to figure out how to live with it, but do not tell me that this is the new normal.
Go ahead, goddammit. Go ahead. Shit. I'm over here. Oh, yes, let's go. Yes.
Because we've done all of the things. And I was trying to explain to Quinn, I was like, we've done everything that we're supposed to do. And I said, this is not our problem. This is the problem of the unvaccinated who have allowed this to spread. So fuck them.
This is the problem of the anti-mask. Fuck that. It's the problem. It's the problem, too, of the vaccinated and boosted.
Yes.
Who think that just because they're quote-unquote healthy and vaccinated and boosted, that their choices don't affect other people. Well, I already did the thing that I was supposed to do. I got vaccinated and boosted. Yeah, but you're still supposed to be wearing your mask, and you're still supposed to be minding your motherfucking business and not alone in people's space and not gathering. That's what the fuck you're supposed to do. Everybody's supposed to go above and beyond a little bit more. If everybody tried a little bit harder, we wouldn't have these problems. And just because you're vaccinated and boosted doesn't mean everybody else has those same precautions in play. And the reason why it really made me upset is because I know for a fact this is a person who has access to work from home, who has access to testing anytime he wants, who has access to monoclonal whatever the fuck. So if he were to get sick, he has everything at his fingertips that he needs to do to get better. So the inevitability crowd is the crowd of the privileged. And I'm still in that bubble too. I can go get a test anytime I want. I can work from home. I can remote school my children if I wanted to. I don't have to send them. I'm in a 90-something% vaccinated area. I have a lot of privileges. At the end of the day, though, there are people in this country who don't, and so I still have to do my part. So that inevitable shit is gross.
It's disgusting. It's fucking privilege at its worst. And if you're listening to this podcast and you don't mask and you don't have a vaccine, you can just fucking turn this off. Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye. I just don't understand. I mean, it just, the stigma around it. Listen, I understand that. His thing, he was saying, if we talk about it in a negative way, then people that get it feel dirty. And I'm like, I don't know about no feel dirty and feel disgusting. I don't know about all that. But feel furious? I have every right to be upset that I got it. 100%. I'm fucking pissed.
You should be. Yeah. No, I think that there's nobody should feel ashamed for getting it unless you are out there raw dogging COVID. And then, yes, you should feel very bad because fuck you.
And that's the thing. You want me to not have my true, honest, real, justifiable feelings so that you don't have to feel bad about how little you've done to bring this pandemic to an end.
Yes.
And I'm not doing that for you. I'm not making myself smaller and stop. I'm not going to stop saying my loud ass correct opinion because it makes you feel bad about the fucked up choices you've made.
Yep.
That's what we're not going to do. So slide on up out. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me open my phone and block this motherfucker. Because I can't.
Get your block game.
As he done slid up in my DMs trying to talk about he don't feel bad.
Call his mom. Get him home.
I cannot. I just can't.
Nope. I'm already over 2022. She has been showing so many red flags this year. Like, she went out, showed her ass, and I have no trust for her the rest of this year. So this is not my year. This is not anything big. I'm just going to sit my ass down and wait for the dust to clear.
And that's the thing too. And well, now we're pivoting to a brighter conversation, which is, all this positivity of this is my year, I'm going to take the bull by the horns and this and that. Dude, let's just survive this one. And be cool with that.
Yep.
Listen, every day that I get up and I make a choice to not wallow in my rage, because dead ass, I still have it. I do. I'm upset. Is a good choice. Like, in fact, today, you know what? In fact, today Justin Beck texted me a video of himself walking around my home. Girl. He did me to me. And was like, maybe this weekend we could tackle these things. And I want to be like, first of all, I'm dying. Okay, first of all, I'm on the verge of long COVID because now I have my excuses lined up. Okay, I am not well, and also I am hanging by an emotional thread here. Okay, so I can't just. And when I say my house is disgusting, I'm talking about levels I have never seen before here.
Yeah,
This has never. Put it like this. I haven't unpacked, bitch.
From November
23rd, correct. It's shit every...
Oh, God.
What's today? January? Wow. Yeah, I haven't unpacked.
Oh, God. You know what? I looked at the boys' room yesterday. I don't think that I could see the floors. It was just clothes and pillows and Legos and toys. And so I went into that room with a garbage bag, and I've started, here's where I've started, because the pandemic has rewired my brain. And where I used to be a highly structured, scheduled person, and I had my house looking company ready most times of the week, I've had to really rewire my brain because everything feels overwhelming now, and it's like I can't deal with this today. And so what I'm going to try now
is Amanda, god damn it, keep going. I need this.
I'm going to try to just focus on one thing. So instead of like cleaning all of the rooms, I'm just doing the boys' room instead of thinking that I have, because we're in the process now where we're getting ready to finish this whole basement project that we've been working on. I still haven't picked out finishes or flooring or any of that bullshit. And I was like, okay, I'm going to deal with just one thing a day. And if I get to more, I get to more. It's taking me 2 fucking years to get here, 2 years of being mad and frustrated. But hopefully this will help me to make these things feel more manageable, because it's like I could sit and just binge watch Yellow Jackets and eat snacks until the kids come home, or I could like tackle one thing a day. So maybe just try that.
Well, tackle one thing a day and then sit your ass right back down and binge watch your shit, because that is part of the survival. Listen, I have been watching nonstop all day. Don't give a fuck what y'all say I have to do. Dishes in the sink look wild.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. And I can't get to them because to get to them, I have to empty the dishwasher. And I can't empty the dishwasher because that requires
you gotta put it away.
All the thing.
Yeah.
Opening all the drawers and opening all the things, but then seeing inside the drawers that crumbs and whatever have fallen into the drawers. So to put the dishes away, I have to then wipe out the interior of the drawers first. Then put the dishes away, then wash the dishes. And now that I have long COVID, allegedly, bitch, my heart gets to racing. I get stressed out. I get sweaty. And I'm tired. I have to lay down. Like after just like small tasks. And it's probably not long COVID. It's probably my anemia acting up crazy.
Yeah.
Because I have it really bad. But either way, I don't have the emotional energy and the actual physical energy to do anything.
No.
So like, but I also, like you, have switched my thinking. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't.
Yeah.
Why? Who's coming in here? Ain't nobody coming in here.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody coming in here.
Yeah, I was like, if there's a fire in the middle of the night, I hope that you guys can get out of your bedroom because it's a fucking nightmare.
Or don't. Or don't, because I have been waiting for that meteor.
Do you know what? Actually, something just barely missed us. I was just reading the news before we got on here. We were just barely missed but by like an asteroid, I think. And for all of our cannabis-friendly friends out there, they are now saying, and I know that this was reported in the beginning, but they are finding that a sativa strain is protective and can help fight COVID and also help protect you.
Yeah, that's a lie. I'll send you the article that said that's a lie.
Oh, well, fuck. Well, I'm going to keep believing it. I'm just
if you read Shut Enough, you would know that was debunked.
Oh, it just came out to. Oh, okay. I was going to say I just read it today. Well, fuck.
It was fucking reposted and retweeted and sent waves all around, and everybody's like, yes, that's why I haven't caught it, because I'm a stoner. No, y'all read the shit wrong. It didn't say nothing about THC.
No, it's the CBGA and the CB whatever. It's those two compounds, not the THC.
Yes, but it was debunked.
Fuck. Well, I'm still going to light up anyways for science.
Of course. 100%, because that's part of the survival.
It is. Oh, gosh.
And you know what? I am actually not even mad at it. If a bunch of stoners read that, skimmed it, didn't even read it, if it was too long, didn't read, and they got from that a little tiny piece of hope that said, you know what, if I keep smoking, I'm going to catch this shit.
Wait, I know why.
I appreciate that.
If you smoke enough or eat an edible and then get couch lock, you can't leave your house. So really, you really might actually be protected if you choose to stay stoned.
Straight up legalize it. Straight up. Because I haven't smoked because I'm worried about my lung capacity and function. I put the oximeter on every day and check and make sure those numbers are right.
Oh.
But like, I just haven't been high for like months.
Oh, wow.
I think since our holiday party.
Damn. You gotta make these firecrackers that I make. They're so easy. Your house will stink for a few minutes while you're cooking it in the oven.
No, how stinking? Oh God!
It just smells like
weed. You're trying to kill me here.
It's not a bad smell. I mean, your kids are gonna be mad. It's just weedy.
Listen, I don't know what it is, and I don't want to feel bad about it. But I just have no lust for life.
I think that this is very normal because I think that a lot of us feel like this. It's okay.
It's a simultaneous overwhelmed and underwhelmed at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, nothing sparks joy.
Mm-mm.
I'm on Prozac right now.
Oh, you are? How long have you been on it?
A month.
It probably hasn't fully kicked in yet. I think it's like 4 to 6 weeks before you start to feel the effects. So you might have another 2 weeks.
Still, listen, it's fine. I think it did maybe work because I didn't have the PMDD symptoms where I want to fucking stab Justin in the throat when my period comes.
Yes. See, we are saving husbands one pill at a time. Yes. Good.
So like, I know that and also too, that phenomenon that you said where you didn't even know it was coming. I didn't know. I was like, oh shit, here she is.
Good.
So like, that's a real thing. But I also was like, oh, here she is. Is she even on time or is she late because I have COVID? Who knows what it could be? Is it the Prozac? Is it the COVID? We don't know.
Well, no, I mean, that shows you, because you're not having that. My midwife was like, that shows you that you have a true serotonin issue. So congrats. I'm glad you found a solution for that because it's miserable.
Yeah. And if it just, keeps me afloat enough, like maybe this not caring is what I've always needed. Because, what am I doing? I'm walking around upset about my house being a mess. For what?
Yeah.
Who's coming in here?
Yeah.
Where? Girl, I have not washed my hair I think I'm down to washing my hair twice a week.
Oh, you're turning into a regular ass white person.
Dude, the caucasity. Because the last time I washed my hair, it fell out in clumps. I don't know if that was stress. I don't know if that was COVID. I don't know if that's perimenopause. I'm just a walking WebMD right now. I think I have everything. Dead ass. Like the Morgellons is back. So I just stopped washing my hair because I'm like, the more I wash it, the more I lose.
Yeah.
And like, I can't just be like, that's where I draw the line. I'm still upset 2 weeks ago on the live when Justin Beck said my eyebrows were thinning. I was like, okay, you know what? That was really pointed and mad mean because I hadn't even thought of that. I wasn't even looking at that. And now that's all I can look at.
Right.
He just noted. He's like, what the fuck did he say?
I don't even remember. We'd have to go back and
it was in the chat.
Yeah. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
And I was just like, hold on. Like, everybody was having fun, chuckling. It was a good old time. And then I saw that in the chat, and I was like, wait a second. You said my eyebrows is what?
He loves coming into that chat for the attention. Everybody loves when he shows up because they know
he's going to roast me. It's terrible. And, like, that doesn't feel good. And then yesterday when you were like, yeah, I've been looking at the numbers, and Melissa got COVID, is killing the game. I was like, well... I was like, that doesn't feel good at all.
I don't think that it is. I don't think that it is for the Schadenfreude or however you pronounce it, but it is for the holy shit. The one person that nobody thought would ever get COVID has COVID, and so we're all fucked.
Or I'm so loudly judgmental about getting COVID that people are like, see, that's what your ass gets. And you know what? That's fine, because a listen is a listen is a listen. Thank you for being here. Okay?
Keep playing that shit, because we get a penny every time you listen to it.
I made 89 cents off your ass cheering about my COVID, so fuck you. I don't know. What's 2022 supposed to bring?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. I mean, I remember. I can't talk. I remember when we talked to Andy. It was like the Saturn return was happening, which means that it's like a big time for like transition and change. I was listening to Corrine on a podcast the other day, and she was talking about feeling like this year was more hopeful. I don't know. I'm just very pessimistic at this point, and it's like I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, and the other thing is, I had a reading with Andy in October, and these next 3 months are supposed to be major for me. And I have laid the groundwork for those things to happen. But I also feel like, I saw this clip the other day of Kerry Washington. She was in an interview, and it was just illuminating, because she was like, if it's for me, I'll have it. If it's not for me, it's not for me. And then she made this analogy of, if your bus is coming and you run for that bus and you get on that bus, that was your bus. But if your bus is coming and you run for that bus and you still miss that bus, that just wasn't your bus. Like, you ran for it, you tried, but that just wasn't your bus. And so, like, I've done all the running. And if it's going to be for me, it's for me. And I know that sounds so stupid, but like, simply scrolling past that video, I was like, yes, that is the attitude that I need to have. I've laid the groundwork. I've done the work. If the good things that are supposed to happen to me will happen, then that'll be great. If they don't, it's also 2022 and I'm surviving a pandemic.
Yeah, I think that's a really good outlook to have. There's a podcast that I really love. It's called Tarot for the Wild Soul. And the woman that hosts it, she's so soothing. Her voice is just really nice, but she talks about the tarot, and she, pulls a card for the month, or she pulls a card for the week. And then she discusses like what that medicine means. And so she was talking recently about, sometimes it feels like the things that you want, or the things, that you need to be doing, just aren't happening for you. And she's like, just because it doesn't feel like it's happening, or you're not getting there, doesn't mean that it's not happening underneath the surface. Doesn't mean that the universe isn't working in your favor and it's just not time yet. So I think that lesson in patience, and like you said, I've done the work, I've done everything that I can. And at this point, I have to just kind of like sit back and wait to see if it comes to fruition. And if it doesn't, then, it's not the right time. And I'll keep, like Andy says, you have free will. So.
Right. And the other thing is, like, I can't sit around and feel bad if the things that I really want to happen don't happen, because a lot of good things have already happened.
Yeah.
Despite getting COVID. So, like, literally just everyday being, that's okay with me. It's okay. Yesterday I sat on the couch with Shalom. Oh, God. I started trying to watch season 2 of Cheer. It was boring. Couldn't get into it.
Oh, I wondered about that. I'm glad I didn't start it.
It was boring.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, who's this rival school that we don't care about? And they were salty. They were pressed that they didn't get the same press that the other ones got. And then I had to remember that the Jerry, the main character, he got in trouble. It was too much.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. And I had forgotten all about that. That seemed like years ago.
Oh, it's forever ago.
So anyway, I don't know why, I turned on the dreaded Hype House.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I did. And Shalom comes in the room because she's gotten her phone taken away until she gets all her grades up.
Yeah.
She's close. She's 4 points away from getting the grades to where she can get her phone back. It's been a long 3 weeks.
Good job.
I'm sitting there watching it, and my face is crazy. My mouth is, like, wide open. Like, I'm not understanding it. And Shalom goes, she walks in and she goes, Mom, how can I help you understand it? Like, what do you need me to do for you to understand this? And I was like, I'm trying to understand. I was like, is it just like a bunch of narcissists living together performatively for likes and views? And Justin goes, oh, like the Real World House? I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Okay? Nobody was talking to you. Number one. And number two, I'm spending quality time with my daughter. So I'm going to need you to just shut up. Okay?
Oh, no. Justin.
Always. I don't know what has gone into him, but, like, I guess maybe 2022 is his year. He's like, you know what? I'm going to not be quiet anymore. I'm going to just roast this bitch every day.
Oh, God.
So, and also, comparisons of Hype House to Real World, that's extremely offensive to Real World. Anyway, Shalom put it so succinctly. She was like, okay, so imagine a bunch of 7th graders in the body of 20-year-olds who live in a mansion for no reason, and they're just douchebags all day. I was like, oh. She goes, that's all it is. And I was like, oh. And she was like, I love it. I was like, oh, okay. She's like, I've seen them all. I was like, oh, so you're just back there doing your homework. Like, this is what's going on. This is their background. Like how we watch, Forensic Files in the background of cleaning the house. For 7th graders, Hype House is their background of doing homework. Like, yeah. But it's also, like, very clear to me that this is the downfall of society. Mm-hmm. So my house can be messy. It's okay. Because nothing matters.
Literally nothing.
Have you seen Hype House?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I just, same as you, like, I didn't get it. I'm not interested in getting it, so passed it by.
Oh. And the thing about it is it just drops you into their world with no backstory.
Yeah.
So
I've found that within the last couple of years, I am really struggling to keep up with the things that the youths are finding entertaining. Shit,
yes.
Like 5-6 years ago, Quinn was watching Sophia the First, and I walked in and I was like, wait a minute, how'd she go from being poor to being a princess? And Quinn couldn't explain it. And then I listened to the theme song and I was like, this still doesn't explain how she went from being poor to being a princess.
Because she was a girl in the village doing all right. And then...
But there was no like formal explanation how her mom married the king.
Then her life changed overnight. That's the part. The theme song explains it all.
So I've just, at this point, I've stopped trying to understand.
So much to learn and see up in the castle with my whole family. Like, it's...
Oh, God, yeah. So I've given up.
No,
I'm
actually,
just not trying anymore.
No, that's actually a thing to where everything is just like words now. It's like when you read a... No, I'm serious. Any old person, any person 35 and up, just go read a Coachella roster. And what?
Yeah.
Who?
It makes no sense.
No, and Shalom was pausing it to explain stuff to me.
Mm-hmm.
And also the people's names are crazy. So I was like, wait, so, Kuuvre. She's like, who? I said, Kuuvre. She's like, who's Kuuvre? There's a fucking girl on there, and her name is Kouvr.
What?
But that's like her fucking government name. I don't know if she's Mormon or what, fundamentalist. And like ran away from home and became an influencer. I don't know what her backstory is, but
it sounds like a piece of IKEA furniture.
Yeah, Kouvre. And Shalom goes, Cover? And I go, well, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
her name is actually Cover Anon. I was like,
I'm sorry.
QAnon?
Yeah. Is her dad Q?
I don't know. I think she ran away. I just made that up. I don't know if she ran away.
Allegedly.
But her boyfriend is this guy named Alex. I cannot believe that we're talking about Hype House right now. I'm going to need you to watch it so that we could talk about it and have our whole... This episode will be called Gobbledygook. Okay. Because it makes no motherfucking sense. So Kouvre and her boyfriend Alex...
Yeah.
They met on TikTok or something.
Oh, of course.
Right? Their content is relationship content, but most of it is him playing pranks on her. Girl, I can't even explain it. It was the most depressing shit. You have to watch it. You have to watch it and watch it with like a... Like go into it under the premise that these are very lonely people.
Mm-hmm.
And then like just be so sad watching it.
Okay, well, I have a lot of laundry to fold, so maybe that will be my task for today when I get back from the dentist.
Oh. It's... First of all, another thing is, it's like 7 white boys. They literally all look alike.
They all have like the swoopy California surfer, like messy do. They all wear like
and
hoodie
sweatshirts. They purposely make the hair messy. I watch them do it. I watch them flop through their hair, and I'm like, why do they want to look unkempt? I don't understand.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
My kids watch a series of YouTubers who do like their whole like thing. There's this one guy. What's his name? He sells hamburgers. They really love him. Fuck, what's his name? He like gives money away all the time. I can't even remember his dumbass name. But like their whole thing is just like doing like stunts. It's like Jackass, but they're making a shit ton of money and living in these mansions.
Yes. What?
Yeah, and
the other thing is, there's another little girl. I don't think she lives in the Hype House because she's only like 12 or something. She's little.
Mm-hmm.
But she's extremely famous. A little girl named Charlie. And apparently she has like millions and millions and millions of followers. And if you're in a TikTok with her, your TikTok will automatically get... What the fuck is the word they say? Clout? I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I've heard that thrown around.
But the girl doesn't do anything. I'm sitting here like, but Shalom, what does she do? And she's like, I don't know, dances.
TikTok fame blows my mind. I don't understand it. How do you get famous on TikTok? What is the formula? That is crazy to me because it seems to happen for like the most random reasons. Like those I'm an island boy. Are those guys for real? Is this a shtick? Like, what is it? Have
those
you seen
are real
them?
tattoos on them, and they're sitting in a pool, and they have stupid hair. Like,
Yes.
I don't know. And listen, violence is not the answer. But someone needs to take a because every time I see that, how do I block a video?
I think that you can like block like if they show up on your For You page, I think that you can go to their account
And say not
like, block
interested,
them.
not interested,
Yeah.
not interested, not interested. I told you, not interested.
But they're real. That's like really who they are. How? Are they?
What are their names?
I don't even know. Are they white? Like, is this?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Don't try to give them to us. That's y'all people.
But I can't tell because they look biracial.
No, don't even do that. Don't put them in my We don't claim them. That's two white people acting a goddamn fool.
It's like Chet Hanks on like crystal meth.
Yes, it's bath salts, Chet Hanks. Yes.
Where do they live? Do you know where they live?
I hopefully under a bridge. I hate them. I hate them. And I can't. They look like two little roaches. Why are y'all in the pool? And that's the other thing. There's like A-list roaches. So there's Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Like he's like A-list roach.
Yeah.
Like Pete Davidson driving Kim Kardashian's Rolls Royce to 7-Eleven.
I mean, good for him.
No! I need to understand how we got here.
I don't think there's any understanding. I mean, think back to that picture. It was Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson, Flava Flav, who has heard from Flava Flav since like 2003. And what's her face? Why can't I even think of her name?
Wait, what picture is this?
Where they're all sitting together on a sofa?
Oh, no, I see. No.
It was in the Discord.
There's a new picture where they're sitting together on a sofa, but it's not Kim and Pete. It's Kanye, the new lady, Madonna.
What?
Floyd Mayweather, the boxer everybody hates.
Yeah.
And Diana Ross's son. What? Yes, I've tried to block that video 1,000 times too.
We're in the upside down.
I don't understand. And the thing is, like, it's clearly like marketing and like, now we're at the place where they're just hanging out, but they're like all wearing Balenciaga. And so like clearly this is a Balenciaga thing, but it's just like, why would I pay $8,000 for a Croc rain boot?
Clout. I don't know. I don't get it.
And that's where I'm just like, you know what? I am making myself upset trying to understand why this is happening or why it's been fed to me, because a lot of social media is me learning things against my will, and I'm sick of it. I'm serious. I'm sick of it. I don't care that little girl Penelope dyed her hair red. Well, then that's her mother. Don't put that in here. I don't want to see it. And that's another thing. If you are under 25, I don't want to see your social media. I should not be allowed to see it. I'm old. I don't want to see your child making TikToks. I don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Children making TikToks, celebrity children making TikToks should not be a genre. I am not interested in your child who is wearing a $10,000 outfit.
No.
Dancing to a ridiculous song. I don't care if you understood the assignment. I hate the assignment.
I about lost my damn mind the other day. So I do random social media iPad checks on all of the kids, and I was going through Quinn's TikTok, and I was specifically going through all of the kids' names from school that I recognized. The number of girls doing a dance where it talks about giving a woman head, I was like, because I told her, I said, before you make a TikTok, I need you to listen to the lyrics and I need you to understand. And there have been times where I've had to go in and comment on her page. did you even listen to this song? And she'll go in and she'll delete it. And she's like, I wasn't paying attention. And I was like, bullshit, you weren't paying attention. And I said, the number of girls doing a dance to a song that's pussy, 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 and they're fucking 12. Where are their parents?
Well,
where are their parents?
Well, the other thing too is I shut all that down. Shalom doesn't even use it. Shalom has the TikTok so that she can watch other people wrongly use the app.
Yeah.
But she don't even make TikToks anymore because I scared the shit out of her. I was like, listen to me. One day, first of all, someone's saving this.
Of course.
Someone's saving this and they're going to show it to you. And it's of no financial value to you. Learn from me, okay? You are creating a document of a very awkward time in your life. And you don't think it is. I understand that. But it's a terrible time. It's a terrible time. You don't know you're ugly. You don't know. Don't save anything. Don't make anything. Don't do anything with your face on it. Don't comment on anything. Just be a lurker. Lurkers, this is the way to go. So that you just judge people in the background quietly. That's how you use social media. You don't actually use it.
Yeah.
I don't care what the algorithm says or what. Let's not post anything. So, like, I've gone through hers too and watched children's TikToks. And the amount of white children doing TikTok songs and dances and not bleeping the N-word. Listen to me. Listen to me. I told Shalom, I said, listen, if I ever come across you, white presenting child, with an N-word in your thing, that'll be your end of days. Okay. Your friends that do it, you should tell them not to do it or block them. She's like, Mom, I can't. Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you can. Because these children, I don't know what. First of all, where's the owner of TikTok? How come we never hear from him? Is it a Chinese man?
It's a Chinese man. It's got to be. That's where it originated, right?
Well, listen, I'm not into conspiracy theories, but let me tell you something. China's doing a thing to America, okay?
I think we're doing this to ourselves.
It's not the virus. It's not the virus. The virus is goddamn TikTok. Y'all worried about COVID. The virus is TikTok, okay?
The virus is Hype House. Yeah.
Yes, I'm serious. It's like, I was really watching it, trying to understand. Like, and I couldn't, and it's like, okay, so then it's not for me. But like, you know, like when you were younger and your parents didn't understand the things you're into, you know, my parents don't understand that I like Faith No More. Like, what's Faith No More? Whatever. But like, those things held up. I don't look at Faith No More right now and go, what the fuck was I doing?
See? Yes, I feel the same exact way. We were in the car yesterday going to gymnastics, and she likes to listen to, you know, whatever the popular radio stations are. We have two of them that they kind of alternate between. And Chris Brown came on one, and I was like, well, we don't listen to Chris Brown. And I went to the other one, and it was that dumb Justin Bieber song. So I went to this station, which is like, it's like the station that you could play in a store and nobody would be offended because it's all just like very clean pop. And Prince came on, and I was like, nobody will ever be like, oh my God, I can't believe I listened to Prince. Nobody can ever sit here and be like, oh my God. Well, maybe they can. But like Tori holds up. Like her new album, fantastic. I'm not embarrassed about that time in my life. So the shit that she's listening to now, I was like, this isn't going to be on like some classic rock station, 25 years from now. This is going to be a fucking joke because it's a fucking joke now.
Listen, and I'll be the first to say there are some trash songs that I love. Okay. Dead ass.
Yeah. Oh, there's some that are really good.
I still listen to Roddy Ricch's entire album front to back like an asshole. Dead ass. Eat oop. Eat oop. That is so fucking stupid. And I love it.
I do too.
However, I'm not sitting here like doing wiggle arm dances. I'm doing crunches and I'm squatting to the shit.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But like, What are we doing to the children? You know what? I got to pull them out of school. That's what it is.
I had that thought recently, and then I was like, don't you remember, though, when you did that? They'd be dumb as fuck.
They wouldn't, though. But they got to be smarter than these girls that are 12 years old in a bikini and this and that, thinking that they're going to become the next Addison Rae. I don't even know how I know who Addison Rae is.
Because of the Kardashians.
Who are still famous.
Why? They are the true cockroaches.
Like, our attention spans are so short. Travis, what's his name? Travis Scott.
Scott. Mm-hmm.
Sir, your concert killed 25,000 people. I don't know if it was that many.
I was going to say.
A lot of people got hurt. And we're not talking about that anymore. There's a dead child. There's dead children behind that shit. And we are not talking about that anymore. Everybody's still excited about his baby coming with Kylie Jenner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just, we're just on to the next thing. It happens and it holds our attention for 5 seconds and we're right on to the next thing. It's disgusting.
But then I'm like, maybe I'm the dumb one. Maybe I need to do outlandish, unforgivable things to make a lot of money. Because in 48 hours, it won't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, where are we in our society where we have a raging pandemic and the thing that we're most concerned about is TikTok?
Yeah.
What?
My only hope is that I'm putting 3 people out there who will not be like the majority of their peers. Am I naive to think that? I hope not.
Yes, I have no hope. I have 3 smart girls. Maja is like, I think Maja can do something for the world, dead ass, but I still have no hope. She has a what? We have nothing to work with here.
No. We were sitting in a meeting on Tuesday for Lennox because he's going through evaluation to hopefully receive an IEP. And at both of the meetings that we've had over the last 6 weeks to get him set up for this stuff, the teachers just go on and on and on about Lennox. And I was like, guys, I know. I was like, there's something about this kid that's, he's just going to skate through life because people just love him. And he's so charming and he's so funny. And it's just every single time they're like, can we just talk for a second about, and then the principal pulls up his school picture, which is hilarious. And I was like, yeah, this is just who he is. I have videos of him on the trampoline, just like fighting imaginary ninjas, jumping around. So there's hope. Listen.
You know what? Actually, listen to me. Maybe Lennox needs a TikTok.
Oh, he wants a YouTube channel so bad.
We just talked all this shit, but Lennox might be your meal ticket.
You know what? With his new electric guitar, he just might be.
You need to set him up a TikTok and have him just do... I actually told Shalom this. I was like, what if they had Hype House but for toddlers?
Lennox and Shira together.
It's the same conversations. Sitting around on a beanbag like, what are we going to do today?
Yeah.
This the same shit. And it's just content all day. Why has no one thought of that?
I mean, I think some of them have. Have you seen Along Came Abby? She's very cute.
She's living with her toddler influencer friends?
No, she's the youngest child. So the parents have, I think, 4 kids that are like all teenagers, but then they had her. And I don't know if this was just like a happy surprise or if she was like planned, but I think that there's probably like maybe 10 to 12 year age gap. And so this TikTok account is all about her. And she is so precocious and so fucking adorable. And it's just conversations with her, like the shit that you experience every day with your kids. And I think she might have a blue check just for being a kid. Yeah.
I mean, maybe we have it wrong.
You just need like a weird pet, like that person with the pug. I've seen people have prairie dogs as pets lately. So really, I guess you couldn't do the pet category. So you're really going to have to like play off your kids.
My kids are not going to be allowed to do that.
No way. Then Justin. Maybe you secretly film Justin and put it out there. And the whole thing is he doesn't know that you're doing it.
No, he would know. No! What are we even talking about? I'm done with social media. I'm over it.
Yeah. Are you?
After I watched Hype House, I was like, this is so depressing and crazy. I'm serious. Nikita Dragon, whoever that is, she just walks into the room with thong and fishnet pantyhose and like literal stripper heels. Everybody will be riding a skateboard. Like, which event did you just come to like this? I'm not kidding. She literally never has clothes on. Whole butt out. And it's a purchased butt.
Which is really the most depressing kind of butt.
Can we?
They don't look real. I'm sorry. They don't look real.
Well, they're also always lopsided.
They always just look like a full-ass diaper.
Not even if the diapers went to the sides. Because there's always, like, the left side is always more full than the right side.
It's ridiculous.
There's no symmetry. So I don't know who the doctor is, but the doctor has no eye because every person that has that, one side is bigger than the other. It's like eyebrows, how they're not supposed to match. Your butt cheeks kind of got to match.
They got to be close. Yeah. But it's because people are cutting corners and they're leaving the country. There's this show that Chris and I have been watching. I think it's like a Nat Geo show, but they go into like all of these weird situations. And one of them is exploring the BBL, like underground of like people that are going to these clinics outside of the US, and these doctors, and I use that term in quotes, are performing like 8 surgeries a day. And there's no checks and balances. There's no protocols that have to be, people are getting like weird shit injected into their thighs and butt and then are surprised when they're like having all of these problems. I think that this is going to be one of those things that in, just a couple years, people are going to look back on and regret because body shapes change. The trends, change so quickly.
Right. And why should my butt be a trend? This is just the butt I have. What?
Right.
What the fuck?
Like do a couple squats and some lunges and like be happy at the end of the day because.
Or don't. How about you just keep the butt you have? Just keep the butt you have. Hopefully it shits on a regular schedule. Why are we... Listen, you know what? We could do a whole nother hour on just BBL because I have a lot of feelings about it. I do.
Well, you know what? Maybe we do that next week. Or we could talk BBL right now. I don't care. I got time.
What goes through your mind when you say, I'm going to book this flight to Colombia so that I can pay $5,000 US instead of $10,000 or whatever it is going to be, whatever the savings are.
Yeah.
To have this person, there's a language barrier. You've never been to this facility.
Mm-hmm.
You found this person on TikTok, you said?
I believe very strongly that your medical care should never be something that you price
bargain hunt
check for. Yeah, bargain hunt for. Like no coupons. Same applies to stuff here in the States. Like when people are like buying the Botox off of Groupon, I'm like, I don't think that's where we're going to be cutting corners. Like this is really serious shit. Like this is your fucking body. You've got to live in this for a long ass time.
And that's the thing I can't understand. So back to the butt.
Yeah.
So you've decided you want to purchase a butt.
Yeah.
Which, that in and of itself. What? Say the sentence out loud. I'm going to purchase this butt. And this is not body shaming. It's not at all. I'm not even saying that. If you want to go fucking enhance your butt, then you go ahead, girl, whatever. But I'm saying, say the words out loud. I would like to buy this butt.
Yeah.
And I am going to do it by looking at a bunch of pictures on Instagram and then DMing that surgeon. What?
Well, do you feel different about purchasing boobs?
I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah.
I get it.
It scares me. But I don't know. I think I kind of sit in the middle on cosmetic enhancements. Listen, I am not above, putting some hyaluronic filler into my lips. I've done it before. Nothing crazy. I think that you can, enhance what you have if it makes you feel more confident. I think that that's where it gets tricky because it's definitely a fine line between, you know what, I'm really not feeling so great. Like the dark circles I had under my eyes, my tear troughs, wasn't really feeling great about it. I felt like I always looked tired. And I was like, you know what, if this would make me feel like 10% better about my face because I don't wear makeup and I'm not doing a bunch to it, then fine. I think the problem is when we are starting to chase this ideal body, whatever that means for you, and it becomes something where you're constantly trying to scratch that itch and you're never going to scratch it because it's never going to be good enough. It's the same thing with weight loss and fitness. Like it can apply to different areas in your life.
And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about purchasing a ridiculous butt.
It's you're trying to purchase what the ideal body is right now, per social media and society. That's it.
And the thing is, your idea of ideal, you already are at a loss. Because if you saw that lopsided ass, squoval ass butt and said, I'm getting that.
Yeah.
That's the first problem. If you saw those big ass, fake ass, bright ass, square ass teeth and said, I'm getting on the airplane and going to get those. Bitch, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I just, I don't... when we get into this like extreme BBL, it's so disproportionate and it just looks wrong. Like, I know I'm supposed to like this, but like something is visually wrong.
I can't stand that butt.
It's awful. It looks uncomfortable.
Even from the front.
Yes.
Where the pussy meets the thighs, that weird, way too big space.
It's expansive.
It's too big. What's all this pussy meat? Where's all this coming from?
And they put that tiny ass strip of bikini in the front, which just accentuates how giant their pelvis is.
What's that fucking creature?
A centaur?
Yes. I know. That's what the fuck it looks like. It looks ridiculous.
She's like Mr. Tumnus out here walking around with her little horse ass.
It's crazy. And then you fucking start whipping that hair around. You look crazy.
I don't get it. It's not for me. And I'm a white lady that previously didn't have a butt. Like I worked very hard for mine. So I understand like the desire to have a rounded backside, but
well, what I don't understand about it is you can't even see your own butt. The fuck are we doing all this for? You literally sit on it, shit out of it. You can't even see it. You literally can't see your butt. I can understand a nose job. You're looking at your fucking face.
Yeah.
I can understand eyelashes. I can understand all that. But you can't see your butt.
And maybe it's not for them. Maybe it's for other people. Maybe they think that that is what other people want to see. I don't know.
But like, even just there's tubes coming out of you. There's a bucket of blood collecting at the bottom of your bed.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. I think, have I said this before? I went in for a consultation for a tummy tuck. And when the doctor explained the recovery, I was like, nope. Thanks. I'm good. I don't, nah. She was like, you could lose your belly button. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Thanks. You can't stand up for 2 weeks, she said, after surgery. You're hunched over. You are incapacitated and you have drains and it's a C-section is painful. I would imagine that a tummy tuck is on the same level of having a C-section. I did that 3 times. No fucking way.
But if you want to buy a new butt, go ahead, girl. I don't give a shit what you do. I'm just saying. I hope it ain't lopsided. Go ahead.
I hope it's not lopsided. I hope you don't die of like
sepsis.
Yes. Oh, just make it clap.
It doesn't though. They don't even move right.
Can you twerk?
Me?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I can't either. I can't figure out the rhythm.
Well, there's no reason why I should not be able to, but I can't. I don't understand it. I'm serious. No Jabberwocky. No, I don't have the gene.
Yeah.
It just passed me right on by. It was like, you know what? We're going to give you grammar. I just got so upset about BBLs. I have to lay down.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Oh, go watch a show.
Because the whole time I'm thinking, you're just a body shamer, Melissa. No, I'm not.
Listen, we're allowed to have opinions.
Yeah, and I think buying a lopsided butt is dumb.
There are way better things that you could spend that money on.
KN95 masks. Bam.
Oh.
Girl, let me go. Bye.
Bye.
I'm about to get in my coughing fit.
Oh shit, we have to do our shout out.
Oh yes. Kimba, we know that you have reached the end of your chemo, and we're so excited for you to be cancer free. So this episode, not the BBL part, but this episode is dedicated to you, dear friend. We are so happy for you, and we cannot wait to see you in the Monday Night Live to cheer you on.
Yes, you just kicked cancer in the dick. We are so happy for you. Your sister reached out to us and told us, fuck yes, you did that shit. We're so happy. I hope that your recovery, as you are stopping your chemo and everything starts to, heal, that you have nothing but success. And we're really, really happy for you. I've recorded this 15 times, so let's hope that this one sticks. Thank you, as always, for listening to this week's episode. You can find a new episode of Imperfect Strangers podcast every Friday. And listen, we like to be the queens of consistency. We really pride ourselves on that, especially in the middle of a pandemic. But this week just, could not get it together. So we kept our promises. We are here with this episode. So thank you for your patience. You can meet us in an Instagram Live Monday nights at 8 p.m. where we get together to discuss the episode or whatever it is you guys feel like talking about that week. So if you want to come back and talk to us about BBLs, Hype House, how you are so over 2022, all right, I'm not even going to go back and fix it. That's just how you're going to get it. If you are over 2022, come talk to us. It's always a good time. You can find us on Patreon. Do you want to support this little show? I know you do. You can come on over to Patreon. You get access to bonus audio, archived Monday Night Lives, special live Zoom events just for patrons. We have a private Discord chat server. It is a really robust offering over there in the Patreon. So patreon.com/Imperfect Strangers podcast. We tweet sometimes at Imperf Strangers. We have a website, imperfectstrangerspodcast.com. You can listen to the show there. You can learn more about us. You can sign up for our newsletter. You can even buy our merch. We have sweatshirts. So if you want to tell the whole world how much you love this little podcast with a capital P, get on in there, get yourself a sweatshirt. We still have the wild ass pandemic sweatshirt. You might as well wear it on those little trips that you take out into the world to let people know that you mean business. with that, thank you again, Kimba. On 120, we are going to be sending you all of our best high vibes as you finish out your treatments. Be safe, wear your mask and N95, no exceptions, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks.